What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters: Nathan Edgington, BCC Happy, Death Singer, Kaylee McRae, Jennifer San Marco, Sharday Ratter, Ember Quill, XX Raiden XX, Loiso Crow, Thomas Gabriel White, The Common Cold, Grimex Law 22, Hayden Morandini, Evil Twin 01, Starman 12, Daniel Hudson, Tiffy, Goku, XS7, Guiri 9, Douglas Veron, Carl Lee, Abigail Stemper, John Beck, Mark Rios, Taylor Mitchell, and OXL. Thank you all very much for your support. And if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there.
Nope. Nope.
You motherfucker, every time.
Right behind you.
What? How?
Oh, damn it. How am I going to explain this to my wife?
He's making a face? Oh, people can't see it either. He looks like he's like looking down this other dude's shirt.
I gotta be honest, he looks like Rick Moranis. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
who you're talking about, but I don't really see it.
I see it in his mouth.
Yeah.
It's in his mouth.
Yeah.
If he had glasses on, it'd probably give it a little bit more.
If he had this guy's
Similar shape
glasses on, it'd be perfect. He'd
yeah,
be
if
Lewis.
you combine that dude's top of his face with that dude's bottom of his face.
Yeah.
If
Let's see if I can do it.
If we did like Mad Doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Rick Moranis, there you are. But yeah,
Like no one can see what we're talking about either.
No,
we don't have the
British priest reviews dank Christian memes.
Yes, I'm ready for these dank memes.
Yes, the dankest of the memes.
There are a lot of good Christian meme pages out there.
There are. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
good wholesome Christian memes.
I follow one that's called like lit memes for liturgical teens. Or something like that. They're hilarious.
That's a good one. I like that.
And then there's Deuteronomy memes is a good one.
That's good.
There's some really good pages out
That's
there.
good.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh, I gotta follow some of these pages.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not gonna make the intro on this one as long, so let's just jump into it. This is British priest reviews dank Christian memes, and this is Rick Moranis, the one in the middle.
Oh, he's British.
Hi, I'm Josh.
I'm Ollie,
And I'm Rev Chris. And we are very jolly.
because today we're going to be reviewing
There's a bit of a
dank
reverb.
Christian memes.
Dank.
Well, they're in a church.
I know, but I'm saying like it's kind of hurting my ears a little.
I
Sorry.
think it just means good, right?
So apparently the official definition is unpleasantly damp and cold.
That's how I always knew.
Dank memes
That's better. Thank
refers
you.
to viral internet content that, due to overuse or passing trends, has lost its value or currency. It can also refer to exceptionally unique or odd memes.
Jesus was pretty dank.
He was super dank.
Jesus was
there's
dank.
a legendary subreddit called Dank Christian Memes, which is known for uniting both Christians and atheists. And the purpose is primarily to take the piss out of Christians.
Well,
But Christians, you know, they're called to turn the other cheek. They are literally forced to forgive people who insult them.
It's not true. We are called to forgive, but I think if you come from a place of security, you can laugh at yourself.
Okay.
I think it's okay to laugh at yourself, be a bit fun, and I think memes are fun.
I have done some censoring because you're a sensitive soul.
okay.
I will censor it if it's coming up in our mind.
No.
All right.
First one. Marvel Infinity War is the most ambitious crossover event in history. That's awesome. That's really good. Seriously,
Yes.
Start Bill
what was God thinking?
He was going, hey guys, guess what I've done?
It's like a creation fart.
No, it's beautiful.
I think they're so cute.
Yeah,
Baby
they're
platypuses are so cute.
Yes.
He is,
Platypi.
you know,
Baby
ever
platypus
creative
will
and
kill you?
loves diversity.
Poison
When you
quills.
start flushing the toilet,
Oh,
the water
I didn't know
starts
that.
rising.
Only during mating season.
When you flush the toilet, the water starts rising. Oh God! It looks like you, Michael, when you realize the government's on your doorstep.
That model of Jesus. His eyes are literally like,
Yeah. When you like, turn it to wine, turn it to wine.
How your mom looked when the pastor said something about disobedient children.
Do you ever put in your sermons things for specific congregation members?
oh wow. It's a really interesting thing actually that pastors do, you know, unconsciously sometimes. You have to be careful of this as a
Really?
pastor. And if you see within your own congregation things that you think need teaching on.
Yeah.
You might want to be like,
Because a couple of weeks ago you gave like a pretty strong sermon on mullets just before.
oh my
Wow, that is a horrible picture.
When you ask Santa for a puppy, but accidentally writes
Christian Bale saved Gotham, atheist Bale did not. When you tried to type Pope, but autocorrect changed it to dope.
Francis.
Dope Pope me. He has got a way of holding microphones.
Like he's spitting a lyric.
It looks like he is, yeah, he's in a rap
I
battle.
love Pope Francis. He's amazing.
He's a bit of a G.
You know, in a world where we're lacking good leadership,
Yeah.
he's a good man. He's a good man, living a life of integrity.
Bit of a dank man.
Respect.
He is
He's a dank
He's
pope.
a dank pope. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The
dope
dank
Pope.
He's the dope.
The dope dank pope.
I would like to meet you someday. Have you received Christ as your Savior in your heart? Yes, I have. Then we shall meet him. The hills are huge. You know what else is huge? My love for Jesus Christ. Can I get an amen?
That's good.
Drink.
Water's fine.
you like a drink?
Looks
Water
directly
is
into the
fine.
camera.
It's a head turn. You know the head turn. Jesus' head turn. Me trying to find where the Bible says, like and share, and God will bless you.
But seriously, if you do like and share, God bless you. Right, Chris?
He does love you anyway.
Oh, okay. Alright, that's not what we're looking for, though.
I haven't stopped laughing at this text I got from my dad, a copy editor for Christ, since I got it yesterday. OMG. Don't you mean OM capital G?
Oh.
I get that all the time. I went to Starbucks in my collar
Oh, yeah.
and asked for a coffee, and the lady asked for my name, and I said Chris, and she wrote Christ. So I was sitting there,
Wow.
and then the person who brings the coffee turns around and goes, Christ? And I was like, looking around, like, everyone looks at me because I'm in my collar.
You're like, is that the audible voice of God?
I picked it up and I was like, it's Chris.
It's Chris,
he's
but
alive.
he's alive.
You can
Christ
say,
is
like,
alive.
what's your name? Jesus died for your sins. Jesus died for your sins.
Hallelujah.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Next up, God creating the ocean. God. Just put water frickin' everywhere. Angel, nice. That way, if they're thirsty, they make it undrinkable.
Yeah.
Singles night at church.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
When you've only been dating for 2 years, 6 months, and 27 days, and she tries to hug you. Be gone, I'm only
What's your position on hugging?
I'm like, completely fine, go for it.
Adam, do you like my leaves? They hide my sin. God, how did you know that was a sin?
Game of Thrones. I said the real Game of Thrones. The second book of the Kings.
Wow.
So what's the second book of Kings
What
about?
happens?
Well, it's about the period in which the Israelites decided to choose to have a king rule over them rather than have a kind of God-elected prophets and judges to rule over them. So they
They
chose.
overthrow each other a lot.
They
Yeah.
battle, and it's kind of a
Is there a lot of killing,
Dothraki.
gratuitous nudity?
Dothraki.
Probably.
not within the Bible.
Okay.
I mean, there is the book of Song of Solomon. That is the book of sex.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll come back to that.
It's awkward with the priest on the internet, okay?
God, love one another. Us. Okay, but what if they... God.
Did I stutter? Thank you, Stanley.
So is there any circumstance where we are allowed to judge others?
I think it. Well, the point is, as much as you can, you sort yourself out first. I think if the church was much more self-reflecting and seeking to live holy lives within the church, within Christian communities, and less judgmental of the sins of others, we'd probably be in a better place. I think there is time and caution when people are going towards dangerous things or dangerous ways of life, or that you want to be like, no, you shouldn't do this, you should, you know.
Like when I got a mullet.
Where you got a mullet, exactly. As your pastor, I would advise against it.
You guys can literally eat everything from here except this one tree. Adam and Eve taking massive bite. What? You mean this one? God.
Am I a joke to you?
I love his face. The disdain on his face. The painful disdain.
All right.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
A Christian family member dies. Secular friend. It's so sad. We'll never get to see them again. Christians.
Oh, Jim.
I
Dang.
mean, in some way, it's true. Like, we have a hope of eternal life, sure, but it's always sad to lose someone.
This is something that I actually, on a serious.
Oh gosh, we're gonna get serious.
I'm not normally serious, but I have got a serious question.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
A couple of years ago, a good friend of mine died, right? And I had a few well-meaning Christians say to me, "Oh, it's okay. You'll get to see him again."
Sure.
And if I am honest,
That annoyed you. I think often we're not very good at dealing with death, and Christians aren't much better than anyone else. But the problem that I see, and certainly in things like funerals and things, people want to talk about, oh, let's celebrate his life or her life, and not actually acknowledging the truth, which is sad. Like, death is sad. Death takes people away from loved ones. You won't see them again. You don't get to spend time with them on this life. That is a sad reality. Whatever happens in the future and whatever in the light of eternity is to come, the truth is there is a sadness and a loss for the present. And I think we need to be better at acknowledging loss and pain and sitting with it, rather than just trying to distance ourselves from all pain in this world, because we don't like it and it's uncomfortable. I mean, Jesus wept at the tomb of Lazarus, his friend, even though he knew he's going to defeat death. He still was sad in that point, and that, I think, gives us a freedom to accept that God is with us in our pain, and it's okay to be sad. Death is a horrible thing, but one day it will be dealt with. So
It's interesting.
yeah, sorry.
okay.
But yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Deep Dank names.
Wow, seriously deep Dank names.
One
Yes.
verse that always keeps me going. Lunch 11:35. So I was like, I'm the son of God, and they were like, no way, and I was like, yeah,
Wait.
That is good.
Jesus is always watching you. Kevin, get back to work.
a little bit like
Open your
me.
Bibles to Psalm.
Body once told me.
To somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're fun. I think we've got to have fun. We've got to laugh at ourselves. Don't take ourselves too seriously as Christians.
Yeah.
I think it's a sign of security
Okay.
and maturity if you can do that. I think as soon as you get a little bit uppity and if you take yourself too seriously, chill out. Did you see something drop over there?
Yeah, it was the Holy Spirit.
It was the Lord agreeing.
Not happy. Oh, okay. He's agreeing.
Yes.
That has been a real-life priest reviewing Dank Christian memes.
In a real church.
We'll see you jolly soon.
It's with you.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was good.
Fun. It was fun too, like all their attitudes, I think.
See, I wasn't sure if they were going to keep it family friendly or they were just going to show him like the most like sacrilegious memes and make him really uncomfortable.
Well,
That turned out pretty good.
well,
I like sacrilegious memes so much. I think I send them to you all the time. I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is so true.
for me, I loved the one. It was the I was just like, I'm the son of God. And they was just like, no way. And I'm just like, Yahweh. That's
funny.
good stuff. You see, whenever you're able to tie stuff in like that and just keep it clean and keep it fun, that's I think that's a good wholesome meme.
Oh, definitely.
Don't get me wrong, I love the hell out of like memes that are a-religious or irreligious. I don't really care. I don't really care because it's a meme. It's not gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
It's not like there's an anti-God squad at the door saying if you stop believing, either you stop believing in God or we're gonna blow your brains out. It's like it's not like that. I mean, not yet anyway. I don't know if it ever will be, but lo and behold, there's people out there who find comedy in all forms of all ways, and I think memes are pretty much taking over every walk of life, pretty much. I mean, I look back about 4 or 5 years ago at how people talked, and it was like all communications and stuff like that. Now people have like gifs that they send to each other for like reference. They send memes. And there's sites out there you can make your own memes and everything. Heck, every time we do the podcast, I make a new meme.
Yeah.
I make a new meme. It's just like probably one of my favorite ones. It was, that dog sitting in that burning house.
Yeah.
And he's sitting at the table going, "This is fine."
Yeah.
It was I put Kathleen Kennedy underneath the dog as the dog, Behind her was the Lucasfilm on fire, and then she's sitting at the table going, "This is fine." Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones that I've made.
See, I thought back in the day, back when rage faces were like the thing. Remember those? Like the
rage faces, like
I thought
poker
it was just
face.
a stupid fad that was gonna go away.
Nope.
And then it just took off, and now it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I think for me, I remember actually. Okay, there's a. This will show you something.
I'm probably gonna regret this. What is rage face?
It was like the.
I'll show you.
You'll show. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Am I gonna regret this?
Definitely.
I hope not. I don't know what you're showing you.
Definitely.
Let's see. I forget which episode it is.
I tried to open. I think there's a page called Epic Christian Memes that like my sister sends me, and I don't have very good Wi-Fi right now, so like nothing's loading.
There's one I follow.
Oh, here it is. Right here. After this is after this part right here at the beginning.
Hello, everyone. This is Renegades React, and we are back.
Oh my gosh.
Liturgical Lutheran memes for obstinately Orthodox teens.
Oh, yeah, those.
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
That's the poker face. That's the rage face, and that's the lol face.
Yeah.
And then there was like the Forever Alone one, which everyone saw all the time.
Yeah.
The one with the crying.
Which became the crying Jordan meme.
The crying Jordan meme. I'm maybe not familiar with that one.
Here I'll show you.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And actually, Michael Jordan, when he did that, when he spoke at Kobe Bryant's funeral, he was crying and everything, and he owned the meme by saying, "I realize that now I've just given the world another Michael Jordan crying meme face."
Yeah. So that's
and
good.
everyone just died laughing because it was so true.
Yeah.
And yeah, like this replaced Forever Alone as just the this is my life. I gotta accept it. Oh God. And here he is right here giving the speech, and he's crying yet again. Nothing wrong with a man crying. Nothing wrong with it. He ain't a wimp. He is merely expressing himself, especially if he's Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player.
I don't feel like you can really criticize Michael Jordan. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to criticize him because I guarantee you, if you came at him, let's see, there we are. If you tried to come at him, he would just say, "I'm sorry, I couldn't understand." He's like, "I'm sorry." It's like, "Shut up before I crush you with my wallet, my $2.1 billion wallet." Holy hell!
Oh my goodness.
Plus,
The richest athlete of all time.
he's friends with Bugs Bunny. Like,
Yeah,
That's true. And
Yeah.
Lola Bunny.
dude could literally like drop a hole in a wall and have a train come out of it and run you over. So
Are we
Yes.
referencing Space Jam?
huh?
Are we referencing Space Jam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that was the Space. Okay, I was making sure that was the basketball player. I was like,
What, Lola Bunny?
What? No. I just didn't remember the movie. I was like, what basketball player was in Space Jam?
Yeah.
I thought it might have been Kobe.
No,
No,
Michael,
it was Michael.
Michael Jordan.
It was
Michael
Mike.
Jordan. Yeah, you didn't watch. You watch Space Jam very much.
Not when I was like.
But they
long time.
oh
See, I used to watch it constantly. I would watch Space Jam like once a
What?
week.
yeah, I
No,
watched it all the
what?
time.
it's a great movie.
Is this just everyone's childhood was watching Space
Yeah.
Jam?
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
On repeat?
I had 3 movies that I watched on repeat when around the age when I could remember it. There were movies I watched on repeat when I was like itty bitty, and then I got a bit older, and there were a few that I remember being like age 5 to 10, somewhere
Okay.
in there. So one of them was Space Jam,
Okay.
and it was always whenever I went over to the neighbor's house and I got to hang out with her, I'd always put Space Jam on, and she was like the mom of one of my dad's best friends, and we called her Lala because her name was Laura, and Cole couldn't say Laura.
Lala.
So we always called her Lala. And so we would go over and hang out over there if my parents, weren't home at the time whenever I'd get home from school.
Yeah.
And I'd watch Space Jam. And then whenever I would go to my babysitter's house, I'd watch Little Rascals.
Aha.
Not the black and white Little Rascals.
No, the movie.
Yeah, the one with Bugs Hall. Or
Yeah,
Bug Hall.
Yeah.
Hall. Yeah. Little Rascals and Matilda with Mara Wilson.
I loved all 3 of those when I was a kid too. I loved those.
I watched them on repeat.
I wouldn't say repeat, but I watched them a lot. I remember Space Jam. Whenever my friends would come over, it was that. Also, when my cousin came over, he wanted to watch like Disney. He loved a Goofy movie.
I like that one too.
I love the Goofy movie.
I love a Goofy movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was such a good movie.
I always was like, why does my cheese out of a can never look as good?
Because
The
because
cheese.
it's not because it's Pauly Shore who's handling it.
Yeah,
He is
no.
an expert cheese handler.
This is true. This is true. But like, I always wanted his cheese and their pizza. They
It's
had the
the Leaning
yummiest
Tower
looking
of
pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. They like had the yummiest pizza I've ever seen, like animated ever. It
Yeah.
looked so good, and I was like, why does my pizza not
never
look like
lived up.
this? I know.
Never. Actually, there is one pizza that I did bite into one time. That whenever I picked it up off the plate or
Mm-hmm.
the pan, it literally the cheese was like stringy going down
Oh my
perfectly.
gosh.
It was like I was like it's like a movie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and I got the cheese strings and I snipped them off and I was like okay, and then I bit into it and then the cheese was just like perfect. I was like ah, and it was
See-
at one place, the Mellow Mushroom.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of mellow mushroom
I love
pizza.
mellow mushroom.
You love mellow mushroom? I always thought it was overhyped.
The one at Exit 7 was where I got
Stop
that.
portobello
Gotcha.
mushroom and mellow mushroom is the best thing.
Last time I was there, I got a buffalo chicken pizza. Thought it was kind of weird, or I thought it would be weird, but it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's never been bad, but it's never been like my favorite. Like, and maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I just.
You're weird.
Well, it's not my favorite overall pizza. My favorite overall pizza in terms of consistency, I would probably say Angry Italian.
Never been.
Yeah, I've never been.
Oh.
I like.
Are they a chain or are they just like
No, they're
like
local.
mom-and-pop?
They're
I like
just
Marco's.
off State Street.
I like Marco's pizza. Marco's pizza's good.
They're a chain though.
Yeah, I know they're a chain, but they do have.
Jet's pizza's amazing too.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's this one. Well, we'll go there eventually, but there's this one pizza place that we need to go to that like everybody at church talks about.
Ooh.
I was about to like give the name of it,
Oh, it
and then I
passes
was like,
through church. You know it's got to be good.
exactly. Like if people are talking about it all over church, but
I'm just saying, like that's what we always say when we get out. It's like, come on, we gotta hurry, we gotta beat the Baptists.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was a priest reacts to Dank Christian memes. We hope that you enjoyed it, and if you want to see the original, link is in the description down below. If you want to see more from us, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to stay notified. Leave a like on the video, it helps us out a whole lot. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Wyndham.
Dr. Buck.
Micah.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.